our Best Female Pop Song winner, Nakia, with I'm the One. Now, I've been watching your news feeds, and so I see you got some stuff coming up. What's going on? Talk about it.
Well, I have 2 shows coming up the day after my birthday. It's a 2-day Valentine's Day event, and I will be singing both days. And I also have a Mother's Day show coming up in May, around or in the same week of my prom. So I'm about to get back into the studio and make some more music, new music, and the music is going to get bigger and better. I'm glad that I'm going to be doing some more shows and get some more opportunities to let people know who I am. So I'm very excited.
And so the 2-day show, that's the 15th and the 16th of February?
Yes.
And where is it going to be at?
It's going to be at 1525 West Dawson Street. It's going to be at the Nixon Event Center. It's $25 to get in, $25 for tickets, $30 at the door. And I will be there both days. I will be singing two oldies and 2 of my own songs.
And that's in Philly, right?
Yes.
There you have it. So if you're in the area or you want to drive up to the area, fly out to the area, February 15th and 16th to see Nakia perform.
Yes. I will be posting the flyer very soon on my page. So if you would like to see that I post the flyer, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. It's all at Officially Zah. That is OFFICIALLYZA.
And I'll be reposting, so you can catch all that for me. Well, thank you so much for joining us this evening, and congratulations to our Best Female Pop Song winner, Nakia, for I'm the One. Tell your mother I said hello.
I really appreciate it.
And I was stressing like crazy because I was like, you know what? I don't even know how I'm going to make this happen. Like, how I'm going to make this, because people can put doubt in your head just because they don't want to see you succeed. They will put so much doubt in your head. And they would rather speak negatively to you to fill your mind, your thoughts with negativity as opposed to positivity and inspire you, which leads me to our next category, the most inspiring interview. And we came up with these categories. We didn't want it to be just about the music because ultimately, this is a podcast. We do interviews. And so, we have had several guests who, they're entrepreneurs, they're bloggers, they're models, they're not necessarily, artists. So they don't come, to us for music. They come, with another platform. But this category here, we had some people in the category that, were entrepreneurs, they were artists, but there was something special about each one of these individuals that made their interview even more special. In the category for most inspiring interview, we had Billy Lee, who is an artist out of North Carolina. We had Hurricane Cam, who is a hip-hop artist, spoken word artist. I don't want to call him a political activist, but he's a historian. He's a rap historian. There we go, out of Philly. We have Sky Colette, who's a pop singer out of Cali. And we had Smoochie Davis, who is the CEO of the Legion of Greatness out of New York by way of Charlotte, or maybe we flip that around and say out of Charlotte by way of New York. Each one of these individuals, added and left both Rich and myself, but, gems that we can use, and I know I use, in everyday life, with both Endie Fiya and Global Money Group. I would like to present to you our winner for the most inspiring interview, Ms. Billie Lee. What made her interview so special, and I will say it takes a lot to piss me off. You're live, Billie. It takes a lot to piss me off, all right? Because the older I get, the more relaxed and mellowed out I get. Plus, I pop a little, antidepressants every now and again. It keeps me level-headed. But, it takes a lot to piss me off. And this was one interview that I talked to this artist. This was the artist who started that most promoted stuff. She promoted like a whole month in advance. And so I had the opportunity to hold conversations with her prior to and, learn about her and her platform and, her passion to music when it comes to, life itself. And, I learned a lot about her, not only as an artist, an independent artist, but as a person. And I like to not listen to music prior to the interview. I like to learn who I'm about to interview. I want to learn as much as about the person, that I'm about to interview, not just the music, because before you get to the music, there's that individual, And so I had the opportunity to just talk to her, and, she shared a lot of things with me, and we have so much in common. And the platforms that she stands on, a lot of platforms that, I work with and organizations that I work with as well. Well, any of the women, I see that I have a few of them online now, artists, I'm always going to back them a little harder than I am, the men in the industry, just because, I'm female. But there were some things that we wanted to talk about in her interview that Rich got a hold of her, and Rich just took over, and with all due respect to her interview, that anybody would have done that, but I was pissed off at him because I was like, nah, you knew we was about to talk about this, and you knew we was about to talk about that, But it was the knowledge that she dropped in her interview. It was what she shared in her interview. It was just how real she is as an individual. That she and how she expressed that in her interview is why she won Inspiring Interview. And again, this is one of those that we can't send out to the judges because they would have to listen to all 80 interviews that we had this year for them to be like, they didn't sit there with us for that hour and listen to this interview or feel what we felt. So again, it's my privilege to congratulate our most inspiring interview winner, Miss Billie Lee. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
I'm good. And I'm excited. I didn't say this. Because not a lot of people know about this yet because I haven't, I've been so busy working with the show. But I get to work with Billie Lee on a more personal level now because I'm a part of the label that she's with. And so I'm excited about the new year and what that's going to bring for her as well. She doesn't know that yet. But yeah, I'm excited about that right there. But this, I want you to share just a little bit. Like, I don't want you to go into, heavy details, but I want you to share a little bit about the last song that you released and talk about that just a little bit.
The last song that I released was Jimmy Had a Gun. I personally have lost a lot of family to suicide, and that's what that song is about. I did not write it about my life. I'm one of those people that I'm sort of an empath. Like, I draw off of people. Like,
because I'm somebody that, you know, I know what it's like to be in pain. I know what it's like to hurt and have no one hear me or see me. I had knew someone who had been in a relationship, and that relationship had to end due to a unfortunate drug issue that person had. Well, Jimmy, that wasn't the person's real name, but that's the name that I put for the song. After this relationship ended with this person, they actually went into the woods with a gun and ended their life. When I heard that story, it really touched me because, you know, we as people, you would like to feel like you did all you could to save somebody, but sometimes, you know, for your own benefit and for your own well-being, you have to walk away. This particular person, after they found out that their ex had done this, had to go on a leave. They pretty much just shut down. And, you know, I wasn't even really friends with this person, but it's the fact that after hearing about this story and to know that the guilt that this person felt about what happened to their ex-lover, like, it just really did something to me. I wrote the song within an hour, probably within an hour or two of hearing the story. But I put that out there because that's a real life thing that we have going on out here in the world. There are people who feel like they can't reach out, or they're more troubled than regular people out here on the street can deal with, and they need more help. I'm somebody that really wants to push getting help for those people that need help. Not necessarily saying that, you know, I totally understand why that person, they did have to end that relationship because there was someone else involved also, a minor or a child. But at the same time, I feel like what I can do as an artist is bring awareness to those kind of situations. We have to learn that we have to quit being quiet about these things and trying to put them in the closet. And I felt like when I wrote that song and I released that song, even though it wasn't my own situation, I wanted to connect with somebody else's situation, because I'm sure there's somebody else out there in the world that's dealing with something similar or has dealt with something similar. So I really, that's pretty much my movement. Like, I want to put stuff out that I feel like people can really connect with, and that's pretty much where I'm at with that.
Just wanted you all to kind of get a grasp, a better understanding as to why she was chosen as the most inspiring interview winner, because this is the type of issues that we talked about and how they impacted what she wrote about. A lot of people write about, I don't want to say so much nonsense, but yeah, so much nonsense. When I feel like they should focus more on the realities of the world, what we're experiencing, how your music can help, as opposed to degrading individuals, you know. And a lot of the females that come on the show, you know, we talk about that, how, you know, do you feel like you